Hello everyone, welcome back. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram too, because I do daily tarot readings there. I do weekly tarot readings here too. Today we are doing what do I need to know, connecting to the ancestors, the angels, the spiritual teams, whatever label you want to give. We're connecting today and we're going to see what it is that we need to know for the week. So we have 3 piles. We have pile number 1, that's their star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Pile number 2, which is the high priest, intend and create. And then pile number 3, which is magic guardian, unlock, I can't see my eyes, unlock the magic within. So I'll give you a moment to follow your intuition to pick a pile, 1, 2 or 3. You can pick more than 1 pile as well. I know people sometimes feel like they can only pick 1, but you can pick as many as you want. All 3 if you choose. It's up to you, boo. So let's get started with pile number 1. Pile number 1, star ancestor. I feel like you're being asked to take some time for yourself. I'm getting the word holiday, but not in the typical sense of a holiday, but a holiday is in a sense of give yourself a goddamn fucking break, you know? Like a chill your tits kind of vibe. I feel like sometimes, like pile number 1, you can get caught up in a lot of external stuff. Maybe like, maybe you're looking for answers in places, and I don't know, I get this sense of like obsession, you know, like let's use tarot for instance, right? Some people can get so caught up in that they don't actually listen to their own intuition, and they put their power into the reader, but that's not how it works. You have the power, like your intuition is yours. Like trust your own intuition. Don't just rely on one source of something. Like go inward, listen to your own intuition, listen to what that's telling you. Stop giving your power away to other people, including tarot readers, right? Including healers and stuff like that. Like remain in your power. Listen to your own intuition, your own instincts. Maybe start learning your own birth chart and stuff, you know, like, you know, there's these websites and you can find your natal chart and you can go explore and find yourself for your own natal chart, you know. You can go to an astrologer and get a reading, but that's great and that's fun. And it will probably tell you a hell of a lot. I mean, right? Shit. But then also I feel like also do your own detective work, you know, like go in and get your own natal chart, find out your own little bits of magic about yourself and all this kind of stuff, you know, like look into yourself. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like you can get your tarot readings and stuff, or you can get your astrology readings and all that kind of stuff, but also delve into it yourself. Because nobody knows you better than you, right? So just delve into these things on your own. Find your own way as well, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Yeah, see, like looking at things from like all angles, not just like with the Hanged Man and stuff, it talks about perception, right? And sometimes we can be so kind of like zoned in and focused in on one thing that we can't actually see the rest of what's happening like around us and stuff. And you know, it's going back to like trusting yourself, seeing, you know, sometimes you've got to step back to see the bigger picture, and sometimes you have to step forward to see the finer details, you know. So it's really about being more flexible and being more open and kind of really exploring, I feel like pole number one, yourself, you know, through whatever art you feel necessary, you know. Maybe it's through creativity, creating art, or dance or artistic stuff, you know. Maybe it's tarot or healing, you know, astrology or medicine, whatever it is. I feel like as well you're being asked to ground. Like there's a strong sense of like grounding. I feel like it's that energy again of being caught up in being caught up in so much that you're not really grounded anymore. Like your roots are rooted in everybody else's business. It's kind of like root yourself, ground yourself, get your own stability, get your own foundation, build on that foundation and create you for you, not because of the information that you're receiving externally. Does that make fucking sense? I hope it does. I'm taking that. Just got slapped in the face by the Eight of Swords. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I feel like pole number one, this really is about finding yourself. This really is about seeing your truth, you know, because even when you look at the Eight of Swords, right, you've got this version here and then you have the reflection, and the reflection, like she's surrounded by crows, and this could, you know, be a symbol of all the people that you're around that are feeding you information, or all the places that you're putting your attention, and you're putting your attention in all of these places, but you're failing to put that attention into yourself. And that's what you need more than anything at the moment, is you. You know, everybody else's information, including mine, right? Everybody else's, your parents, friends, family, is secondary information. Your own information will come directly to you. You already know the answers to your questions. You've just got to go inward to find them. I feel like maybe take a step back. You know, it's like the arrow, right? That arrow theory. I don't know. I'm going to butcher it like I always do. But, you know, like when you pull back an arrow, you've got to go back to go forward. So sometimes you've got to take a step back. You've got to kind of like see things as they are so you can actually move forward. I feel like your team are really, really trying to like pull you in at the moment, because they really want you to understand that you are the source. Like, I got the source. I was just about to start singing. That song came into my head. You are the source, right? The information comes through you. You have all the answers. Like, you've got all the questions. Maybe you're not even asking the right questions, but you have all the answers. They're in you, like they're right there, like I can see them. The answers are right there. Like trusting yourself as well. Being more flexible. I keep hearing being more flexible too. But I feel like what's more important, like the source of like the, not the source, like the foundation of it is to ground yourself so you don't get caught up in this whirlwind of everything else. Like, do your own research as well as, you know, listening to other things as well. Like, your truth is more important than the truth of others. We all have our own truth, right? And we all have to be authentic to ourselves. And, you know, some people may hold the same kind of truth as you, and they may have the same kind of flavour and stuff, but it's about you. Like, stop looking outward for what you already have inward. Like, start looking inward for all the answers that you're actually seeking, because they're right there. Like, it's time to take off the blindfold and to see your own truth. It's time to like look at things from a different angle. It's time to be more flexible with you know, not so like narrow-minded. You know, like when you see horses and they have those blinkers on and all they can see is forward. Sometimes you've got to turn your head a little bit, or like sometimes you've got to use your peripheral vision to see what's going on. You know, like there's a whole lot of stuff that you could be missing out on because you're blinkered. And when I'm hearing as well, when you do look in that mirror, like, see who the fuck you are, right? We've got the Emperor here. Like, see who the fuck you actually are, right? The Emperor. Do you think this man plays? He doesn't play. He's powerful as fuck and he knows it. That's why he can sit there like that. That's why he can sit there confidently like that, because he knows who the fuck he is. But the only reason he knows who the fuck he is because he is in himself. Everything external was just like a bonus, you know, like he is within himself. So pole number one, what do you need to know? You need to know that it's time to like start going inward, start trusting yourself, start seeking the answers, but knowing that the answers are already within you. You've just kind of got to step back and take a look at yourself and who you are and your core values, beliefs and all that. You know, like what happens when you go inward is you start finding all of this information. You can get confirmation through other people, you know, like your tarot readings, your astrology and all that kind of stuff, but the answer is within you. It always has been and it always will be. So pole number one, let me know if that made any sense in the comment section below, and I hope to catch you guys in my next video. Let's see, let me just shuffle and then we'll see what's happening with pile number two. Let's see what's happening for pile number two. This is actually giving me very Emperor kind of vibes as well. Very ancient, very ancestor vibe. I feel like intention is big at the moment. I think maybe pole number two, like the understanding of what intention is and what it means for you, and yeah, like just intention. Do you have the best intention when you're doing stuff? You know, like when you're talking to people, are you talking to them out of love, or are you talking to them because you want something? Or, you know, are people talking to you because they love you, or is it because they want something from you? Like if you're doing, you know, let's say spell work or something, what is your intention? Is it a good intention, a bad intention? And let's just say that karma's ruining it. So if your intention is bad, then find out. Just saying. I don't know why I can see like people creating their own kind of language or their own symbols. That could be you, pole number two. It might not be. It could just be a part of your heritage, maybe. Yeah, your spiritual team, like your ancestors, are hot on your tail. I don't know why though. I feel like they're trying to I don't want to say discipline, but I feel like the intention is off. Maybe you've gone through something that's kind of like pissed you off or whatever, and you're kind of, you know, like sometimes you can go through some stuff and you're kind of like, fuck everything, fuck this, you know, like maybe something like that. I don't know, but they're trying to like, I feel like they're trying to like, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say discipline. You know, like the way your parents would discipline you if you did something wrong as a kid. Like that almost, but yeah, I don't know. They're hot on your tail though, that's for sure. It's like, it's almost like, stop fucking around. Let's get serious. Like, you know better. Like, if you're really trying to create something for yourself, like, you've got to have the right intention, right? If your intention sucks ass, then all you're going to create is suck ass situations. Do you know what I'm saying? So your intention has to be right. Which means that if your intention is off, then maybe it's like a bit of like, you need to check yourself or see what's going on with yourself. Why do you feel like this? Why is it that, you know, like, I feel like pole number 2, you're getting checked by your spiritual team. I don't know why. There's this strong energy of like, you know better, so let's start doing better. Oh, damn it. Where did it go? Yeah, there's like, whatever it is you're trying to build for yourself, I don't know. All I keep picking up is just like this energy of like, you know better, so let's start doing better. Like, you want to create like this 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, which is like your legacy, it's self-employment, it's being healthy, wealthy, it's all that great abundant stuff, you know. You want to be in good health, you want to be financially stable, you want everything to be stable. But I feel like the intention, man, there's something around this intention energy. And all I can feel like, I don't know if it is because you're going through something or you've been through something and you're kind of going through that healing process where you are kind of like, not really negative, maybe negative, but it's not, the intention you're looking for is not the intention that you're giving out. I don't know if that makes sense. You can definitely see though that you are coming out of like a difficult situation with like this 6 of Swords energy, like emotionally and mentally. Like it could have been a very unstable place that you was in the past. And the road is to like the Hierophant, you know, like the higher self, the better understanding, the higher knowledge, the knowing, you know, knowing better, doing better, you know. That is the path. Like the path is to your higher self, and you are going to get there. But I feel like you're not quite out of that yet. You're not quite out of that energy yet. You're still kind of holding on to or feeling a little bit of that that sadness or that grief or that tension or whatever it is that you went through. Like you can still kind of feel that in your body. And why you can still feel it in your body, it's kind of like blocking your own blessings almost, because you're trying to create these amazing things for yourself, right? But to create them, you kind of have to be, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I do know what I'm trying to say, I just don't know how to say it. You know, like when you get to the top, it's not about stepping on people to get to the top. It's about like working your arse off to get to the top. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's no cutting corners. We can't cut corners. And I do still feel like this 6 of Swords energy where you're still, I don't feel like you're, you know, like neck deep in it, but I do still feel that there is some residue of this experience that kind of like hurt you or fucked you up in some way. It's still kind of like on you somehow. And it is kind of blocking your blessings, because it's almost like you do know better, so it is really about doing better. But for some reason it's almost like, you know, like you're tired of being the good person, you're tired of always giving and not receiving. Like you feel like, you know, maybe you should be like these other people or something like that. But that's not you. That's not the true you though, is it? You are a giving person, you are a nice person, so why would you want to be someone that you're not? I get it though, like, I feel like we all go through that. I feel like the Hierophant here, like it is asking you to connect to your higher self and to your spiritual team, ancestors. When I say spiritual team, I class everybody, your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, your animal guides, the whole spiritual team, your spiritual team. We all have a light and we all have a dark, right? We can't exist without either or, like we need both. And you know, we can fall into the shadow self and we can go exploring down there and stuff, but exploring and, you know, like the shadow self, it's not a negative place where you want to like jab up everybody, and it's not like a negative violent place. The shadow self is the darkest parts of you, right? The parts of you that get triggered when you are in situations that hurt and stuff like that. And it's all about kind of going into those areas and healing it and understanding it, and then bringing it, once you've transmuted it, you know, and it being your power, part of who you are, the part of your success. If one of your concerns is finding someone, like a partner, like the happily ever after, you will find it. You will 100%, because we've got the Ten of Pentacles here. Like this is a family, right? This is a legacy. This is a traditional relationship. So you will find it. There is someone out there that has the same mindset or same traditions, or maybe your traditions are different, but like you fit, you know. You don't have to be the same. Like you can have different backgrounds and different experiences and all that kind of stuff, but it's like the coming together, you know. Does that make sense? It's almost like starting your own tradition together. You both have like the same values, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter what your religion or what your... I mean, it's good to have the same kind of beliefs, yeah, so you're on the same page, but as long as you've got the same values and morals and the foundation work and stuff, like the good foundation is where it's at, you know. It's all about the foundation. It's all about the stability. It's all about something that you can build on, and you know, you're in this together rather than, you know, I think in relationships a lot of people, they get caught up in each other, and it's like two do become one, but you've also got to realise that you're still two individual people. You still have to do what you're doing and they still have to do what they're doing, and then there's like you, them, and then there's you together, you know. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, don't lose yourself in someone else. Still be true to you. That's how relationships work. They fall in love with you because you're you, and you fall in love with them because they're them, you know. Does that make sense? Yeah. I feel like I'm going off on a mad one, so I'm going to start wrapping it up. But pole number 2, let me know if that resonated at all for you guys, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Let's see what's happening for pile number 3. Let me just give these a quick shuffle. What's happening for pile number 3? Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. I'm getting 2 messages. One, unlock the magic within, as in your own magic, as in who you are, what you can bring to the world, like your own magic, your own essence, your own, like, explore who you are, explore your own magic, and know that you are magical, like you are a very magical being. And 2, I feel like some people may have put their witchy wands away, but I feel like you're being asked to get your wand back out and to start getting back into that stuff again, whatever that stuff is for you, whether it is witchy stuff, spell work, woo-woo stuff, whatever it is. Like, some people may have like gone, do you know what, let me put my wand away because I don't want to play. But I feel like the call to take your wand back out, to get back into like your magical, whatever that may represent for you. Whatever it is you're good at, whatever it is you believe in. Some of you, I feel like it could be like plant medicine or something like that. Like creating like medicine. I want to say potions because at heart I'm like 5 years old. But, you know, like medicine. Creating your own plant-based medicine. Ow. Just stabbed myself with the cards. I swear pile number 3 you got this card as well last time. Or the same kind of energy of death and rebirth. A transformation. Temptation. Do you know what I feel like with this devil card here? Like, I feel like old stories are tempting you. You know, like those old stories that we used to tell ourselves that used to tell us that we ain't good enough, or, you know, I feel like they're trying to creep back in again with this devil card. I don't feel like it's necessarily a person, but I feel like it could be an old story or an old belief system that might be trying to like creep back in again. But it's all good though, because it's right on time, right? Because you're going through a death and rebirth. So what's going to happen in that process is all of that stuff is going to come up to test you. I don't really like using that kind of energy, but it is to see, you know, like to overcome it, to, you know, to see it in a different thing. Like, I feel like it's coming up for you to kind of, to see it, but in a different light, not in the same light. The self-doubts, or, you know, for some people it could be literal addiction, it could be food addiction, smoking, drinking, any toxic cycles that we get ourselves into, right? It could be something like that. But I feel like it's more kind of like a childhood, deep-rooted, like this is something I feel like was set in you from childhood, and it's like it's trying to rear its ugly head. And it, you know, it's like, are you going to let this stop you now? Or are you going to be like this 8 of Cups here and say, do you know what? You served me well for a long ass time, but now like I'm in a place where I'm good. I do believe in myself. I am good. I am happy. Like, I don't, you know, self-doubt is normal. It is. It's more normal than I think we give it credit for. Like, and I think if you do have self-doubt, I think that makes you a very genuine kind of person. I think the only downfall with self-doubt is if you start letting it get in your way. You know, like if you let self-doubt stop you, is when it becomes a problem. But I think having self-doubt and having questions and questioning yourself and questioning your surroundings and stuff, that's normal to me. That makes you a very genuine human fucking being. That's normal. I don't know why we always like shun and shit on these kind of things. It's very normal, and I feel like this is what makes people genuine. Imagine never having self-doubt and being like extremely cocky and arrogant, and, you know, like it's just not it. It's not authentic. It's not real. It's fake. It's full of shit. It's these little things that make us who we are, that make us soft, that make us not soft in the sense of weak, but soft in the sense of compassion and understanding and kindness and being able to empathize and sympathize with people and with ourselves, right? Like, you know, it's these things that make us human. And again, I'm going to say the word again, genuine. It's not about letting these self-doubts or whatever this represents for you. It's not about letting it stop you anymore. It's about you understanding that, yeah, that served you at some point, but that's not your story anymore. Your story is this King of Pentacles, right? Like, you've overcome all of that. You've overcome all of those things that you've been through, all of those old stories that you told yourself, or all of those old stories that were pushed onto you as a child, or from our teachers, maybe even our parents, loved ones, friends, boyfriends, employers, you know, like whatever the story is. It's not the same anymore. That's not the story. That's not the truth. The truth is that you are this magical guardian, you know. You are this person. You are magical. You can create amazing things for yourself. It's almost kind of like stepping out of your own little way. Your own little way. What the fuck am I saying? Getting out of your own little way. This is gonna, I don't feel like it's gonna be heavy, or like, I don't feel like this is gonna drag you down, but I feel like these things are being brought up again, and they are rising again, because you are going through that death and rebirth. And that's kind of how you know, right? When things start happening like this, that's how you know you're close to a breakthrough. Because these things will come up. It's almost like an exam, right? It's like these things will come up. Things will get slightly tougher just before you have that breakthrough. And you're walking off to a better future. You are walking off to something better. You are leaving that shit behind, because it doesn't serve you no more. You are kind of like understanding your own magic and who you are and what you can bring to the world. And, you know, again, it could be that you are getting back into making medicine. I really feel like I can really see plant medicine, like growing your own herbs and making your own like ointments or teas or all that kind of stuff. You know, I see that big, like I can see a garden full of herbs, and then I can see like a kitchen with like a pot ready to boil something, or a bowl ready to like combine something. Like, does that make sense? Making medicine, potions. I like to call them potions because I'm just 5 years old, you know. But yeah, I do see you guys spreading your wings and kind of getting out of your comfort zone as well. But I do feel like that comes after, it comes after this little sticky period that you might be in at the moment. Like, the wing spread is like, it's coming, you know. Like, if it isn't already happening, like if you're not kind of like stretching and getting ready, like that kind of energy is there, ready and waiting for you to just take off. Like, be you fully, you know, spread your wings, like be 100% you in full energy and heaviness and lightness and full capacity. Just be you, the magical person that you are. Pile number 3, let me know if that resonated for you in the comment section below. And I hope to catch you guys in my next video. Bye.